Good evening, viewers. You are welcome back to another edition of Monday Night Sports, which comes your way here on Star TV this and every other Monday. Uh, Thank you very much for those of you who were following. I was also away following us. You guys were doing. We were in the same page because I wasn't privileged to be within to come over due to some official engagement. I am back on the ground physically. I am your host, Mbaikor, and today in the house on my left, I have my normal son, who is Ibrahim Akampo Jata. On my right today, I have a gentleman whom will later introduce himself. Why he is here will be known to you, and we will dig deep and give some reasons of him being here. Let me first start with my son before the break. Campo.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good evening to wonderful viewers. We welcome them another exciting Monday night. As usual, you were missing almost, as I say, 3 weeks, three
Sure,
Monday.
indeed.
But due to some engagement
Very well. Sure.
beyond your control, but we were here alongside with Omar Joe. So let them stay to you. I know you have a lot of things installed for them. Also, greeting our guest today, that is Njai Gambia. So it's going to be another interesting Monday night.
As you said, Campo have let the cat out of the bag, but nonetheless, let me give the floor to him to introduce himself.
Good evening, wonderful viewers. Good evening, and my fellow Madrista, General Campo. Good evening, everyone. I am Nyaud Njai, known as Njai Gambia. I am here today on behalf of Serakunda West Sports Organization. Thank you.
That was the introduction from the men I share the table with. Later, we will also have another guest who is in the studio, who is also well known by, I can say, 90% of the country, because whatever you are doing here, if it is right, good, and professional, people might hear your name, but some might not know you facially. He is a gentleman in the studio whom will later come on air. You will also know why he's here. On the program today, we'll be bringing you that of the Miss Nawetan that the Sweso organized for the first time in their history. We will also be bringing you the Gambia Weightlifting, Powerlifting and Bodybuilding Federation National Championship, which is to be held on the 17th, this coming Saturday. And it is for the selection of national athletes to prepare them in case of any international competition that they are to attend by representing the flag of the Gambia. We will also bring you some discussion and the table of the current league that is ongoing of the Gambia Football Federation League. We will also bring you the preparation of the SJAG, how the preparation is on the AIPS, which the Gambia is to host from the 6th to 9th of February. This and many more. Join us after this break. Welcome back after that short break. We go straight to the point. Njai, we've seen that today you are here representing Serakunda West. Representing them of what? For the maiden Miss Nawetan, that Serakunda West Sports Organization will held on the 23rd of this month. Can you tell us more about this? How far is the preparation? What triggers the idea? And how far have you gone? And if there are any sponsors, how are you battling with this event?
Thank you once again. Just a quick, not a rectification, sir, but let me just add it. It's not only Miss Nawetan, but it's also Sweso Miss Nawetan and Awards Night 2025.
Okay,
good. We want to award all the people that did really well in last year's Nawetan, or last year as a whole for Serakunda West. And to add to it too, we have wonderful fans club that did very well in the Nawetan, and we come up with the idea of doing Miss Nawetan as well for the first time in so many years. Miss Nawetan has been happening in Serakunda West, but for the past 10 years it was not happening. But for the awards night, this is the first time ever in the history of Serakunda West it is happening. So the reason we want to do this awards night is we all know since we came into office in June 2025, we've embarked on several development projects in Serekunda West, more especially the pitch, the lights, and the pavilions. But the main reason we are doing this fundraising event this year is to renovate the present pavilions that are already there. As if you are following Serekunda West very well, you will all see that the current middle pavilion that was there has already been renovated, and we finished that job this week. So the remaining two pavilions that are on the flanks, that is what we are embarking on, that we want to continue the job and finish it hopefully before mid this year. So that is one of the main reasons we are embarking on this project, this fundraising event, to do an awards night and a Miss Nawetan competition amongst the teams in Serekunda West. And the awards night too will be a very good initiative, as it is the first time to give awards to the outstanding players, coaches, and executives, and many other people that contributed in Serekunda West.
Okay, for the Miss Nawetan, how was the selection conducted?
Okay, it wasn't difficult. It was difficult because Miss Nawetan hasn't happened for a while in Serekunda West. But for the selection, it was open. We've sent a message to all the 40 teams that are in Serekunda West and tell them if they are interested. At first, that is what we do. If they are interested, let them come in with their participants. So it was easy for most of the teams because they already have people in their fans club who are well experienced in pageantry, so it was easy for them. So they were the first teams to come on board. Then later on, we had to communicate with all other teams and see if how possible they can bring in participants and ladies that will participate in this pageantry. So it was an open selection, and all teams were invited, and most of the teams came. And later on, now we finalize and have 14 teams that will participate in this.
So it means, as we speak now, it's 14 Miss Nawetan who've confirmed their attendance and their participation.
Yeah.
When it comes to sponsorship, we know sometimes how challenging it is,
Definitely.
particularly the first month of the year.
Yeah.
So far, how far have you gone on this sponsorship towards this event?
Yeah, currently as I am speaking, we are talking with so many companies that are ready to come on board. We've already got our official Nawetan sponsors, which is AfriCell and APS. They are already on board. But we have so many that I cannot unveil right now. But when it is officialized, then we will publish it all on our social media platforms. But it was very difficult to have sponsors to come on board. So that is why we had to strategize and bring in tables that we are selling. So we are selling these tables because it will be much more easier for us to raise more funds. And we all know if you have to just limit it on the ticketing, it will be very difficult and we will not hit our target. But with these tables, alhamdulillah, it is I will not say it is easy, but at least companies and organizations and government parastatals and government institutions are coming on board, and it is very helpful.
So far, we know how award nights are, and in selection, it's never fair.
Definitely.
In most cases, the best ones are always left behind. The lucky ones are always the winner. Mm-hmm. Being the winner doesn't mean you are the best.
Yeah.
And I was privileged to be part of the Nawetan. Man of the match voting was never an issue. Whoever was nominated, everybody agreed that particular person deserved the Man of the Match award. Mm-hmm. So far, what are the criteria you are to look at, if possible, or what targets do you have? Let's say, what awards are you to give? As you mentioned, best player, best goalkeeper. How many type of awards are you willing to give? That is not letting the cat out of the bag, but criteria that you are to select can be exposing.
Yeah.
But the number of awards you are to, I think it's important for the public to know.
Yeah, you are right, Mbaye. I think if you are following Serekunda West, we've already released 7 out of the 8 categories that we are supposed to award on the day of the event, which is the people's best player, the people's youngest best player, the people's best fans club, and the people's best goalkeeper. Because those awards we are already given at the Nawetan, but people tend to misunderstand that. It was separate during the Nawetan. We gave the best player for the knockout trophy and the best player for the league trophy. But to add both trophies together, we did not give those awards. And there are other categories like the best defender of the tournament, the best attacking player of the tournament, and the best midfielder of the tournament. So the criteria we are easy. When it comes to the attacking players, we selected players that got far in the tournament and the number of goals and assists they had. So if you see the 4 players that we nominated in that category, all of them have 4 or 5 goals in the Nawetan, because 5 goals was the maximum goal scored by an individual in the past Nawetan. So when it comes to the best midfielders too, all the players that we are nominated, all of them, their teams played the final or the semi-finals, and they have good number of man of the match awards or good number of goals and assists in those categories. Same as the defenders that we are selected and the goalkeepers as well. I think all the nominees so far so good. Since they were released, we are not having any challenges or complaints from any of our stakeholders or fans or followers of Serekunda West of why this person or that person was not selected. Yeah.
Why I ask the question is for the benefit of the general public.
Yeah.
I'm a media exco member of Sweso. I'm also on the page of Sweso. But what is privy to me might not be privy to the general public who are not using the social media. This is why the question, we are to target them. Some might not have the access, but hearing it might make them prepare to know that these are the things involved. Well, how is the committee sitting together? Because during the awards, 90% of the awards were not challenged by those at Serekunda West. But there is an award that was challenged and questioned by people at Serekunda West within the community. That is when it comes to the best fans club. People were giving their own views, and people's views should be respected.
Definitely.
Others are saying they don't deserve because they've eliminated them earlier. Others are saying their team created a big violence that halted a game that required disciplinary measure. And that team were awarded the best fans club. Hope you guys are working to make sure this award, even there are complaints, will not be too much or obvious.
Yeah, definitely. We all know in every award or in every tournament or in every situations that's like this, there are always people will tend to think differently and will come up with their ideas or with what they think it is right. But regarding the best fans club, as you said, we have that category again. That is why this time around it is called the People's Best Fans Club of the Year, meaning it will be decided by the people. It will be decided by the number of votes that people how.
Okay, so they will be voting, huh?
Yeah, the voting have already started.
Okay,
if you
very
go
good.
to the Serekunda West page right now, you will see the voting currently going on. We have 4 teams in that category, which is Tabawi FC, Babun Fati FC, Star Boys of Kotu, and Tigers of Kotu. So if you go to the TikTok page, Facebook, and Instagram page of Serekunda West, you will see the comment section. It is, I think that is the most heated part in the category so far, because popular
Exactly.
and yeah, so far it is going very well.
James Connect Gomez is watching. Mr. President, it's good that you are following the program so that if Njai did wrong, you can hold him accountable. If I did wrong, you hold me accountable. Because yes, here I am the one deciding, but after here at the park, it's you who is the boss. And some are also following online. Send in your comments. If we have the time, we will read. The program is not only targeting those viewing on screen, we are also targeting those who are far away or being in a place whereby they have access to the internet to follow the Facebook Live so that they can watch and send in their comments. Lamin Sar have started the vote and selecting, saying Billy Jammeh of Real de Joshua should be there. And he said he scored 3 goals in 10 minutes. I think it is a very good hat-trick. Yes, we've seen Solidarity, the former president of Serekunda West Sports Organization, already bought a table. So far, what are the prices of the table? Maybe if you let those things out, possibly Campo can buy one.
Yeah. No, definitely. I know before I leave this place
I
today.
just call my big man.
I know before I leave this place today, even if it is not Campo, Star TV as an institution will buy a table, inshallah. Before I leave this place today, Star TV will buy a table. So, as you rightly said, the prices of the table is $25,000. It's flat price. So $25,000 is for 10 people, and the advance ticket for the event is $300. The gate ticket is $500, and the VIP is $800.
Campo, if you have nothing for Njai, what is the last word of advice do you have, or what do you think it is a very important message that you should filter, and I oversight that on my line of questioning?
Yeah, for me, what they are doing is very good because after Nebetan everything get boring, so you have to try and bring the fans together again to bring more life, because Miss Competition isn't about beauty, it's about talent. What you are going to emphasize, and what point are you going to bring, and what is affecting this society especially. So those are the points the judge always use, at least to try and show something, and try when you become something, you will do this, so that the people can judge. I told you, I said this thing. It's not about the bid. Bid also is there, but the most important thing is the time. But what they are doing is good. Is to bring people together. Because
And what
it's
they
still
will
now
showcase.
is sports. Because sport brings together because of Miss Nevertime, because Nevertime teams are going there, their fans clubs are going there. So it's a program of a sport. So I say, long time we have not been seeing Miss Nevertime, but now Serekunda West being it. So that's why I always say I'm from the best side of the country. That is the west side.
Yeah.
West side always the best. If you in the world, Europe, they always say the West mean England, Germany, France. so they didn't absolutely.
Alton Nunes is saying, tell Pa, we are counting the tables. Halisby, so because they said you are holding the other people accountable when it comes to money, they are equally holding you accountable when it comes to money.
Tell them all the tables we've sold so far is out there, and they are all seeing it.
If you have anything to share with the general public, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you. As I said earlier, like, this event, we welcome everyone to come on board, especially institutions like Star TV. We will really appreciate if you buy a table and come.
No problem. We will talk to the boss.
Yeah, I will talk to Sarah Kamara. I know
exactly.
He
or
is
possibly
watching.
even we don't talk to the boss. Maybe Campo can even offer to buy one table.
No, yeah, because I know Campo with his
He's
links
been
and
selling players out. to
exactly.
clubs.
Just few minutes ago before we started the event, Campo showed me a player that he sold. So
And
today on the program, he's putting on the jersey of a player he sold.
Exactly.
Who is playing Champions League.
Yusufa.
So Campos should buy a table.
Definitely, Campo. I know he will. He is a
The
good
floor
guy.
is yours.
And he is one of us.
I will come to the program and I will contribute, inshallah.
No problem. So, the floor is yours.
Yeah, as I already said, the main reason we are doing this event is to raise funds to continue the pavilions that we all see in Serekunda West that are not yet finished, and it will be very good and supportive if everyone comes on board and help us in finishing these projects that we've started. That is why we are knocking in every office these days. If you see me since in the morning, this is the way I dress.
Yeah.
We've went to so many offices, GFF, to have come on board, and all other football bodies within KM, and which is very appreciative. We went to KM RFA, we went to KM Sports, and our sister zones too. Bakau have bought a table, Serekunda is have bought a table, and it is a very I welcome that very well.
Good.
Because among all the people that bought a table, the ministry, the council, all of them, but when Serekunda is and Bakau came on board, I felt that. Because we are partners in development, and we are sister zones, and we are all in this together. So it is very good. So what I am saying to everyone watching out there, ñëw leen ngeen jënd suñ table yi ngeen jënd tickets yi ngeen dimbale ñu Serekunda West, and this event will be a success, inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Pa, we are taking a leave of you, but before we go, one comment. Alton Nunes is still saying we are waiting the Pa AGMB dinner. So LOL. Pa, thank you very much for your time, for coming.
Thank you. Alton is my guy. He is my guy.
So whenever you guys feel like there is information that should be filtered, which is very important to the general public, the floor is open. It's yours. It's Monday Night Sports. We target all type of sporting discipline, and we always filter the right and accurate message. No single amount of money is required to be here. It is free of charge to your own discretion, depending on you can fit on the schedule we have. So join us after this short break. We will bring you another guest inside the studio. Welcome back after that short break. As I said earlier before we start the program, we have another gentleman who is known on what he is doing. who is known of sharing, caring, and down to earth.
Absolutely.
As he said, knowledge is not power. The way you execute the knowledge is the power. The way you bring yourself down and others climb on top of you is what matters. Because if you are somebody with knowledge, if the heart is not there, you cannot give anybody what they achieve. But if you are open to everybody, whoever you give the knowledge, the person will benefit, the person will gain. So having such caliber of people, it's really difficult because a leader, you should always come down. Leaders fight hard, particularly if you are a trainer. Those trainees will only come, they take what you give them. But you will calculate what to give, what is good for them, what is not good for them, and what will benefit them. Let me allow the guest to introduce himself, then we will go into the program, know why he's there. Those who had the name, you don't see the face, you are privileged to see the face. You can go ahead.
Good evening, Mr. Kor Campo. Greetings to all the viewers out there. My name is Mahmoud Wali, personal trainer and a group instructor. I'm here on behalf of the Gambia Weightlifting, Powerlifting, and Bodybuilding Federation in preparation of our national championship on Saturday, 17th of January.
Mr. Wali, you are welcome to Monday Night Sports.
Thank you, brother.
It is good they hear it from you. He is Wali Fitness, who is known as somebody who give what you benefit. Because if you are a fitness trainer, you train people and they get nothing, you don't see them back. If you are a fitness trainer, you train people, they get injured, you cannot treat them, they don't come back. He is not competing, he is delivering. What you deliver, bring you people, but not competition. So here he is, as he said, not representing his gym alone of Wali Fitness, but generally as Gambia. Wali, we've seen that the Gambia Weightlifting, Powerlifting, and Bodybuilding Federation are gearing up for a selection of national athletes that is to be held on the 17th of this month of January 2026. Can you shed more light on that event?
Yeah. National championship is scheduled for January 17th, Saturday at Hyperlink Palmarima Junction, and the event is starting at 10 a.m. in the morning till let's say 10 p.m. to 11, depending the time we are done, because it's a whole day event. It's a selection of national athletes to be in the national team for bodybuilding, powerlifting, and weightlifting. So it's not gonna be an easy selection. Let's say athletes around KM region, Banjul and Brikama, they're all taking part, and we've started a long time ago. We did an indoor competition. From there we hit the zonals, and now we are at the final stage. So this is what we've been cooking.
Looking at the screen,
Yeah.
seeing these muscle men and muscle women carrying this heavy load.
Yep.
Are we expecting to see people carry more bigger load than this? And what are the type of, maybe workouts that we are to see for you people to set for a competition? This is Alaji Malik, whom I train in the army.
Yeah.
Yes. So are we to expect more of this, or what are we to expect like this, a day like this? Because it's a national championship.
Yeah.
And you really nail it.
Yeah.
Zonals and championship, you did justice to all athletes.
Yeah, for real. For real. This is zonals. As you can see, in the zonal championship, athletes, zonals was even like final, because they were trying 300 kilogram, and it was successfully lifted. For the first time, athletes lift 300 in the
perfect.
Gambia, and we even have an athlete who lift 305 kilo.
Wow.
There was an athlete from Gunjur who attempted 310 kilogram.
Oh my
he
gosh.
lift up to his knee and failed.
Yeah.
So 4 athletes lift 300 kilo. So let's say on Saturday, there is a huge competition between that 4 people.
Wow.
So we are expecting 310, 315, 320.
So when it comes to the categories, male and female.
Yeah.
What is the minimum and the maximum kilograms that you guys allowed to participate?
Well, there is no limit to that. Though we have a weight class, for example, let's say 54 to 64 kilogram. If your weight falls under this category, you people are gonna compete among yourself. Those that weigh 54 to 64 will be on the same class, and those that weigh 64 to 73 will also be in the same weight class. Right, so now we have an athlete who lift 300 kilogram, and he falls on the weight class of 74 to 84. So that's a middleweight athlete. Middleweight athletes are lifting 300 kilogram, whilst the remaining 3 people are from heavyweight category. So there's no limitation. If you can lift 1,000 kilo and you fall on the 64 kilogram, we are open to that. That's what we want.
We can see this guy on the deadlift, his people are celebrating seriously.
Yes.
Considering this heavyweight and its competition, some
Yeah.
people, the more they are hot,
Yeah.
they have the heart and the zeal to keep going. So far, are you having good medics who will be on the sideline in case of emergency before it will be rushed to the main hospital?
Yes, inshallah, we are well prepared for this event. Medics will be there. We've been preparing this for more than 12 months now. You understand? This is not something that we just jump and rush into. Like I said, we have to start from the indoor. We have to round all the gyms in the country to do our scouting, and then from there we now bring them together to compete in zonals. From zonals, then we select the qualified athletes. So a lot have been put in place. We are set for everything. We're just waiting for day, time, and then we kickstart the national team selection.
We know health is wealth.
Yep.
So far, even the highest man holding the highest office in this country is involved in sports.
Yep.
Sports has no boundary. Sports has no tribe.
Yep.
Sports is not politics. So far, if there are sponsors that you people are securing, I don't think if justice is done to you people, the sports personnel, sponsorship should never be a problem of this event.
For real.
If justice
For
is
real.
done to you people.
For real.
Because the ones you guys are training, they cannot pay you money. If you charge somebody $1,000, the person might say it's too much. But let them first calculate where you are, the rent you are to pay.
real.
The materials they meet there, how expensive they are. And what will they gain? They will achieve more than $1,000. So far, how far is the sponsorship? Are there hope or they are coming?
Well, as I'm talking to you right now, we've wrote a whole lot of letters to different institutions, different companies, but we are yet to receive any response from them. But that's not gonna stop us.
Very well.
Because this is what we do. This is what we're doing for living. This is a passion. This is not something that we just jump into to gain something there. No, this is us. If you name our team, Wali, Alassane,
Very well.
Ibrahima,
Exactly.
Shea Umar,
Sure.
Aliou Conte,
Very
this is
well.
what you see.
Very
if
well.
you log onto our page, this
Sure.
is what you see.
Yeah, sure.
So whether sponsors come on board or there is no sponsor, we are committed to see that we held this event. But we're having hope that there will be a response before Saturday. Because today we met the Minister of Information, Dr. Ismail
Cisse,
Cisse,
yes,
and then
perfect.
he gave us a
He's active,
high
yes,
hope.
sure. Yeah,
And
he's
then
yes, sure.
from there,
Very
I
well.
couldn't make it to Banjul
Oh, sorry
because
for that.
the rest of the team
Sure.
rushed to Banjul to meet the Minister of Sport. I couldn't make it there, so I didn't know if they meet the minister or not, but I know they dropped the letter over there, even if they didn't meet him.
Yes.
Then from there, I received a call from them that they went to Independence Stadium to follow up with Sport Council.
Yes,
so
very
there is hope.
Yeah, very
Before Saturday, these people might respond to us. We've reached out to them, and then we already invite them to be part of the event, to come and watch what these boys got for them. For the Minister of Sport, Bakar Baji, he's
Yes.
been following our
Very well.
competitions.
That's perfect.
He perfect 2-3 events, so he knows what exactly is in there. Yeah.
So before coming back to Wali, those of you seated at your home or who will later follow this program, company heads, individuals who are gifted, who have the wealth, you shouldn't be wait to be informed to sponsor these people. Wali and the crew should not struggle for sponsorship because it's not for Wali Fitness alone. They said national championship selection. And those of you leading those companies, those of you been so wealthy, these are the people you rely on to maintain your health.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've seen musicians come here. I don't make names or mention names. I'm a professional. We've seen the amount of money pumped on those one, where you will go and sweat. It is a workout that these people give you to gain. Do justice to them. Give them what they need without asking, but do not spend the money where it's not right. Give them their due. They shouldn't. It's really unfair and it's really unjust for these people to struggle for sponsorship. You cannot be rich. If you are rich and you are not wealthy, your richness doesn't worth any value. A wealthy nation is a healthy nation.
Yep.
Company heads, individual, knock onto their doors, give them the sponsor they need is what they deserve. Not go into their individual pockets, but for the athletes and for Gambia in general. So do not wait to be told. We will follow. Whoever reach them, we will mention you here. Whoever don't reach them, we will question your love for sports. Wally, we've seen athletes, they train very hard.
Yep.
They need food to eat.
Yeah.
They need to be guided what to eat and stuff like that. And if I heard you well, you said 10 in the morning, almost half the 12 hours. Are you guys preparing food for the athletes, or anybody who is to come, is there food for sale or it's free?
Well, we are doing this event at Hyperlink. Hyperlink, they got a restaurant, they got bars and everything. So for the audience, they can buy food from Hyperlink.
Good.
And that's the agreement. You know, they are doing business too. But each athlete, though it's a championship, it's a national selection, but each athlete is representing a gym.
Sure. Perfect.
So the welfare of that athlete is upon that gym.
Correct.
Each gym is going to take care of their athletes, their transportation, their food, water, and everything is on the gym. But yet still, the federation will also provide food for our ground workers, the judges, and so many people, because we need a lot of people to be working on the ground. And there are some athletes who will still like to take food from the federation, and the federation will still provide a whole lot of water for everybody. Do you get it? So these are things, this is the reason we need support. This is the reason we need sponsor. As I'm telling you, we haven't seen anything yet, but that's not gonna stop us.
Sure.
We must achieve this.
It's
We
really
just have
very
to do
sad.
this.
And
Yeah, we must
I
do
assure
this.
you, me and my colleagues will do everything possible to make sure we market this on our platforms to make sure sponsors reach.
Yeah.
Because we've seen some of them what they are doing. Rich people will park their vehicles, come to you people, you train them late night where you should be with your family. So
real.
there is no way
real.
that you should host such things like this and you are struggling with sponsor. It's not correct and it's unacceptable. The other issue is, we know how it is.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the media, if any media house want to come and cover the event, because the media might give you a lot of visibility that
For
you
it.
people need.
For it.
If the media houses want to cover the event, what are the procedures are they to follow to make sure the event is covered by them? And so far, if you guys are working on security, how far are you on that level?
Yes, Hyperlink is a very good place. It's not an open space. You need to pass through a door. Hyperlink got a security, and you know, James, we prepare all the security. So we have a lot of security. Security is not our problem. We have a lot of big people. So whoever is
will not get closer.
whoever is attending our program, very
well.
Yeah, exactly. So security is not a problem, and this is not our first time doing this. Safety of our audience, safety of everyone is our priority. We make sure whoever come to that place, you are safe and you get home safe. Yeah. And then coming back to the media, this is not Wally's event. This is not Alassana's event. It's not Selmar or Nice or any other person. This is Gambia. It is Bodybuilding Federation. It doesn't belong to any of us. It's just a tax. It's just assignment we are doing for this country. In few years' time, somebody else is coming up, right? So the event is open to everybody.
Correct.
As far as you are a media personnel, you want to cover this, just get in touch with us before that day, because during the event we will be busy. There will be securities at the gate. So if you don't, if we didn't give them an information that Mr. So is coming, you might have it challenging
Very
to come in. And then when we are working, we hardly pick our phones.
Yes,
Because
so-
we are focusing on this weightlifting.
Very
you
important.
know. So if you really want to cover the event, you can reach out. You can call me, or you can just send a message, and then we will definitely prepare a tag, and then you will get your tag before Saturday.
Now we are still on it. I heard other people claiming or complaining that the championship, it always takes times before it comes. So far, how far are you working hard to make sure the championship possibly come every 3 months or others? Because the Gambians really love this thing.
Well, championship can only be once every year. It cannot be like 3 months or twice in a year. It can only be once every year. So after the championship, we can stage other activities. Do you understand? Because immediately after championship, we are now planning how to host the next championship. It's just like, let's say, African Cup of Nations. After the Cup of Nations, CAF will try to put on qualify rounds and all those. Championship is also like that. Immediately after championship, we have to go back to the gyms. Each gym will stake their own competition. How many gyms are in the country? Sometimes it takes us 4 months to complete all the gyms. And we have gyms from here to Basse. As far as you are affiliated with the federation, it is a duty for us to reach out to you.
We will make sure.
Yeah.
We are not stopping here, Wali. This is before the event.
Yep.
And we will also want your presence, if possible, after the event.
Inshallah.
The event will be on Saturday.
Yeah.
We know you will be very tight, you'll be very busy, or you might be tired to relax, but we owe it to the audience.
Yeah.
At least some things that we might see or others will see, or in any competition, you guys have the idea, people must complain. But if there are any things that need explanation, we can bring you here to explain. Even without, we'll ask you how was the program, and you
Yep.
can set light.
Yep. Yep.
So if you have any information to the general public, the floor is yours.
What I got to say, the event is this Saturday coming, 17th of January, and Hyperlink Palmarima Junction. We starting right at 10 o'clock a.m. onwards. We appealing to everybody. We appealing to the general public. We appealing to the Minister of Youth and Sports, Sport Council. We want to stake this in grand style, so we need support. That is the only challenge we have right now. We need money. We definitely need money. The certificates alone, to prepare certificates for more than 100 athletes is challenging. To prepare tag for all these athletes, food, everything, chair, the rental of the venue, medicines, the championship needs money, and we cannot allow these boys to be lifting 300 kilogram, 310, and they are going home with empty hand. We really don't want that. At least the winner should go home with $50,000. This will encourage these boys to stick to the gym. This will reduce the risks of this illegal migration. It will definitely reduce this criminal in town, boys going around stealing things. If they see that there is money in weightlifting, there is money in bodybuilding, trust me, so many people will join the gym. Because most of these athletes representing their gyms, they are not paying the gym. We, the gym owners, we give them free gym membership to encourage them. That's the best we can do as gym owners. Do you get it? So the rest, we push it to government. We know that, and we understand they have a lot of things they are doing. They also have challenges, but we are appealing. The little they can put to our table, we will definitely manage that. We just don't want nothing like zero butut coming from them. We really don't want that. We want them to take part. ñun xeebuñ dara suñu joxee $10 we will definitely appreciate it. All we want is to see that government gets to know you. They're looking at us, and this will give us, this will motivate us. It will help us to push harder. If they give us $10, trust me, we the executive of the federation, we will also put our hands together. To be honest, we reached out to them 4 months ago. We reached out to them 4 months ago. So please, we are appealing to the minister, we are appealing to Jawla Sport Council. We are good friend with him. He's a very good guy.
Yeah,
He always
indeed,
welcome
sure.
us.
Yeah,
He's
sure.
a very, very nice
he's
guy.
a good guy, really.
We definitely understand you guys have challenges. We understand that. But we are appealing, ngen jàppale ñu rek ñu mun a host this championship on Saturday. Boy tamit ñu mun a yóbbu dara kër. Dafa dimbale boy, dafa tax seen waajur yi tamit ñu happy, ñuy encourage seen xale yi ñuy gën a dem gym.
As he said,
Yeah.
you heard him very clear that them, the gym owners, give free membership to the participants who are to represent the Gambia. Remember, the gym owners have to pay cash power.
For real.
The gym owners have to pay bill for water. The gym owners have to make sure they renovate their materials to be usable. The gym owners should also keep a cash in case of emergency in their gym.
You have to pay rent.
You who is driving your big car outside, you who is married to 2 or 3, you who is being under that air cool, you always need their service. Do justice to them. They shouldn't struggle. They shouldn't knock any door and it's closed. If you really love your country, love your health, you should love what they are doing. Do justice to them. Get to them, even if you don't want to be mentioned, but give it to them. It's what they deserve. Don't drive your big car with full air cool. Don't be a boss. Everybody come boss, boss, boss. Closing 10 o'clock, you call a gym master to train you for 30 minutes. Do justice to them. Give them the money. Even not physically, be kind to them, but they need the support. 4 months is not 4 days. It's not 4 weeks. We've seen if musicians are having events here, the amount of money that is pumped. Banks come and rescue them. Individuals who are gifted, who have wealth, rescue them. Companies rescue them. If you need their service, when they are giving it to you for free of charge, it's the time to pay back. Join us after this break. We will come and discuss more. Thank you very much, Wali, for coming.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back to the Monday Night Sports, which comes away here on Star TV this and every other Sunday. Again, today is a host of guests. But so far, I have a very important guest. We have guests who comes and go. But so far, he's not in fact a guest. He is today a guest on a part, but he's the boss. He is the one that we work with, and he's the only one through the entire company who have a title. Let me allow him to introduce himself. You're welcome to Monday Night Sports, your house.
You're killing me with laughter. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much for those great words of reception or welcoming. I'm so excited to be back. As you said, it's your boy Kasim, the Prince of Sarah Alpha, Honorable. So the names are long, so
Exactly.
not necessary to mention all. But actually, I'm very happy that I'm back to talk about basket and also handball as well. So it's something that is very great. You have already played 2 rounds in the first division, and the other competitions as well have started. with spectacular performances, youngsters definitely showing up on the court for their domestic clubs. So I think, Mbai, you deserve to watch one basketball game, and you will definitely fall in love with it.
Honorable, with your title is an order. An order is to be executed. I will be there because you give me the order. You are the only honorable that we have in this institution. You are the only crown prince that we have in this institution. And besides, you are our black diamond. So having you on the platform today, the platform is glittering. So far, before coming to basket, this is the golden voice of Kasim Oscar, whom many said he is not a Gambian by name. But those who later meet him, he's the Alcalo and the king of the Campe. When we say the Campe, it's where journalists sit, cross heads, give out ideas, way forward, particularly sports in the country. Kasim, we've seen that the GFF League is ongoing. So far we know when this time happens, the GFF League always results come, surprise come, emerging talents come, champions come. But we see to it that, considering the table, Real de Banjo at 13th position. 13th position, Real de Banjo, that's where they are. 5 games, yes, it's still early, but defending champions. Yes, I understand they sell some players, they bring up some players, but I think it is becoming competitive because Sports Authority, who are from the 2nd division, are now topping the table. So far, how do you see the table, and what are you expecting? Because we know the 1st division is more clinical.
Yeah, as you said, I think the 1st division have been very competitive for the past 3 seasons. Coming into this particular season as well, as you said, after around 5 or 4 matches, we have seen the defending champions not doing well. I think this is one of the bad starts or worst starts for a champion in Gambian football history. Saying, okay, we have sold a lot of players, we have did that. I don't think it's genuine, because let's take the example in the Premier League. Liverpool released some good key players.
Very well.
They also brought in some few good players as well.
Sure.
But there was a time results were not coming. So no one was mad there to say, okay, it's because we have released Mr. XYZ, that's why results are not coming.
Exactly.
So right now, I think pressure is mounting on their head coach. Despite football is all about present. History might be emphasized a little bit, but present also matters. Right now, they are the defending champions. After round 5, 13th position, defending champions is definitely not good. In their next outing, I think he needs those 3 points.
Sure.
No matter who the opponents are, he needs the 3 points very well. So I also like it for the fact that newly formed team are doing well, the likes of Dutch Lion and also newly promoted side GPA. They used to be a household name, but coming to the top tier after a season or 2 seasons in the 2nd tier, doing also extremely well after the number of matches played. So this shows you that definitely it is more competitive now compared to 10 years ago.
As the only honorable and crown prince of Star FM TV said, but before going, my boss Mbai Kamara is watching the program live whilst he is in Morocco. He is there representing the Gambia as a country, representing Star FM and Star TV, representing the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia. Him alone is down there in Morocco putting on 3 caps or more. Tom, boss, thank you very much. Keep it up. We are proud of you. You are always a mentor and a mirror that most of sports journalists look at today and see themselves on it. Campo, as the Honorable said, even the Dutch Lion he mentioned, as it stands for now, they are 2nd position. But Real de Banjo.
Yeah, Real de Banjo, because of if you look at the league for the past 3 years, nobody expect they may Real de Banjo will be at this stage. But this is football. There's no team in this world that is unbeatable. They always have slow starts sometimes, but sometimes it's not like this. Losing 3 games in a it's long time. Real de Banjo seeing themselves in this position. Yes, like Kasim said, that's not the excuse because they have a big squad. They sell players and they recruit other players in other Newtown zone and other clubs and bring them to Real de Banjo, and they still now continue going. Yeah, but if you look at the current squad, I don't know what's the problem, but they lose some several key players, but they also scout good players. They have it. The team is there because they have one of the leading goal scorer in the league. That is Alu Bari. We all know that Alu Bari is a household name in Gambian football, former under 20 player, under 23 player, and he's one time a leading goal scorer in the GFF league. And they bring other players to from Brikama, some players from even Elite, and promote them to the first team. So I don't know what's the problem. But as I told you, Gambian football, we are all the same standard. They know each other, and teams will be ready for the early to win the league for fifth times in a row. So it's going to be difficult because teams always come to close to them, the lack of fortune, but the latter part they will all go down. Falcon also will come close. Later they will call the Red Band will continue winning. But this time they have to kick, like Kasim said it here, they have to kick their season this weekend coming. If not, it will be very difficult for them to try and win and challenge. Because still now, like you mentioned, it's not that huge point, 10 points.
Yeah.
That is Dotlands having 10 points.
Exactly.
They have only 4 points. It's only
so far, yes. Real
6 points.
Banjul are having
4
4
points.
points.
Only
And
6 points.
Gambia Ports Authority are having 13 points.
13 points. Okay.
Yeah, Dutch Lion 10 points.
Yeah, you can say only 9 points from there. So they have to kick their season.
Yeah, mathematically they are not out. But like what matters now, they need
to win.
That's just one win to get back the mentality. Because the moment you start winning 2-1, you see things will change.
And don't be surprised. You know, Dutchland last season they struggled. They saved when it left 3 to 4 games. 2 games. They stay in the division, but this time they have their home ground is in Faraba, and they have been training there. So their coach is my very good friend. You know what he said that this season he want to make Faraba as a solution center for team. If he did not win, he will draw. But they understand that feel very well, and from there they get to lose. It's only Fortune that came there last week and draw with them. So all the three games they played there, they won. They went to Brikama, they scored Brikama 4 goals to 1. So lack of calculation, then Brikama scored up to 4 goals.
When you also come to the men's second division,
yeah,
we see Serekunda United FC topping the table. The mighty Walidan at third position. The surprising ones are not Stars, who are 5th position. Do you think Walidan should show dominance in the second division? I know second division, I played it, it's painful because second division is more physical than the first division. You think Walidan should try to do their best to make sure this year they secure qualification to the first division, because Walidan, it's among the greatest and the most successful team in this country.
Absolutely. I think it should be one of their priorities this season, that to see themselves being promoted, or one of the teams that will be promoted. If they cannot win the championship, let them be part of the teams that will be promoted. As you said, after Walidan, if you are to count giant teams or most decorated clubs here, I think after Hawks, Real de Banjul, Walidan is one of them. It's either
is first.
Exactly. So they are one of the top 3 sides of Gambian football. So seeing them playing their trade in the second tier for the second season in a row is something that is very, very devastating as for the club, and also for any person associated with the club as well. But championship is very competitive in most of the games. When we talk about football, second tier is very competitive. Take example of the English Sky Bet in England. So if in the championship in the Gambia here, second division is more, I can say, more physical, challenging, physical,
very well, indeed,
competitive than the first division league. Walidan before and now, I can tell you, okay, if it was Walidan before, like sometimes you get relegated, you stay you keep your key good players so that you can get back, you can earn promotion as soon as possible. But I think Walidan, it will be difficult for them. But if they got the promotion, it's gonna be a very big surplus for them. But if they fail to do so, I think they will still have so many things to fight for or to put in order to see them back to the dreamland.
As Honorable said, Campo, we also see the female second division, the Gambia Armed Forces female team are topping the table, followed by Prison. What is your take on that when it comes to the current forms of these teams, and Walidan also how they are? Because before, in any national call locally, we've seen a lot of Walidan players being part of that call. But now hardly you see even 4 players of Walidan to be called on any category in this country.
No, even when all the all the stars now in the country, if you tell them Walidan, they will still say they will not go. What they promise you when you go there, you will not see that. I have a lot of players that went there, so then later they change their mind, they are not going. So while that's supposed to be a team that if they call any player, you have to go there because it's one of the most successful Gambian club. They represent Gambia to any level, even the Confederation Cup. Although they don't qualify the Champions League regularly, but they qualify the Confederation Cup. Went up to the quarter final too. They create a lot of superstar for the Gambian national team, both local and international. But currently, I don't understand because when they relegate,
the brand is there, but like it cannot attract people.
No, it cannot attract because of
like that Campo is trying to say. Like Walidan should be that club. Any player they call should run faster. Even I don't know, a champion house.
But it seems they are losing their value when it comes to players.
They are losing their values, and players when they go there, they will lose a lot of players and bring another player. So now, like you mentioned, you cannot have a selection in this country without calling Walidan. But nowadays, you will make a selection without any Walidan player, both under 17, both under 20, because all the players run something wrong somewhere. That's it. It used to be a very good because their owner, that's Alube, when he come, he pumped a lot of players and he bring them back to the first division. So they were complaining the lack of Real de Banjul, the lack of Fox. But later, things go down. I don't know what's the problem, but it's very sad. A club like Wales still now, this will be their third season in second division. So they have to quick.
As you always say, football never stops. It's never too late. Let them go back to the drawing board, restructure everything, and see it will pay dividends.
For the Gambia Armed Forces, I mean, this time, the mistake that they have last season, they will not want that to repeat. Because they were leading, then latter part, they slumber, then from nowhere, greater tomorrow, continue winning. Alongside with Fortune, they finished third, then the gap was huge between them and Fortune. But this time, I believe, when they make this new recruitment, they select small girls that are very determined, blending with their old players. Their old players will come. One of my sister is there, you know her very well. That is Mama and this guy Fanta Figo. He came back as he came back from Russia. Now he always going there advising the players too. So they want to bring Armed Forces back where they were. And Prison 2, they are one of the oldest teams in the second division. They always come closer, but later they go down. But this year, they also have some recruitment.
We are now shifting from football, having the only crown prince of Star FM and Star TV and the only honorable title at Star FM Star TV, having him in the platform. He is versatile.
Absolutely.
Versatile in the sense that he don't only focus on football, but 70% now, the football side is losing him. But the basket and that of the handball are winning. And we see to it that, Honorable, over the weekend, the Gambia Handball League resumed with 3 games played, 2 male fixtures and 1 female game. On Saturday also, Warriors defeated Ketul Kunda by 50-26. And on Sunday, All Stars defeated the Warriors by 28-22. Elsewhere on the female side, Golden Girls and Warriors drew 19-19. Take us through, Honorable.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mbai. Once again, I think handball is one of those sports that are registered under the Gambia National Olympic Committee. It is one of those 29 or 28 disciplines, sport disciplines,
very well
recognized in the Gambia. So, as you said, over the weekend, we witnessed the resumption of the league after where it was having a short break. Despite that long break where teams were not playing, also training, players were not training, but if we are able to watch these 3 games between Warriors and All-Star, and also the following day where you have Golden Girls versus Warriors, then you have All-Star and Lionheart. These games definitely shows that the players are still having the game in heart. Wonderful performances from both teams, especially the game that drew 19-19 on the scoreboard. That is the female game, where Golden Girls and All-Star played. So that was a very, very competitive one, despite, like I said, lack of training and the longevity of the break. But on that day, you see the competitiveness in the players. Everybody was there to pushing each other to win the game so that they can boost their chances of going into the finals of the 2025-2026 Handball League. Coming to the games, to the main games as well, like look at the other score, 56-26.
Exactly.
That shows you that the other team that won, 26, was definitely there eyeing just the finals and also the trophy as well. So these were some of those games that played at the Bakau Handball Lawn in Bakau here, just up behind us. And it was very, 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 very interesting.
As he said, it's very, very interesting control room. If you are following, you can kindly help us with those footages. We see to the Division 1 and the Gambia Basketball Association. We've seen Hope Serakunda is defeated Banjul 85-61. Honorable, take us through, because this score, these numbers are huge. They are big in scoring. And I saw 30 S. Jawara, who give 26 points. F.G. Sow, who give 23 points. K. Sonko give 12 points. M. Jata give 10 points. A. Charm give 8 points. For Hope SK at Serakunda is right.
Yeah.
But we see in Banjul, J. Opong give 22 points and A. Jasi give 16 points. Tell us, how are these points accumulated? And how many halves are this basket playing? I think this would require big energy and a lot.
Absolutely, absolutely. Basketball demands a lot of stamina, a lot of energy. It is one of the fastest games. You score, you have just half a second or 2 seconds to celebrate, get back to your court, defend, or help your team to go and score again as well. So that is why the scoreboard is always high. When two elite clubs play each other, you will see more than 85 you are seeing here. Example of that, but before we come to, I will come to that later, where Serekunda is defeated Bakau, 96 points to 70, if I'm right. So like this point, is like in basket, like you have 3 types of scoring. You can score a basket, you can also score a bucket, you can also score 3 points as well.
Okay, a bucket also is part of basket scoring?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So like this is why sometimes when the game starts, any player who is prolific in terms of scoring, that's sometimes some teams how they build up. They will that particular guy will be the main man for that main time.
Okay.
If it is in the first quarter or in the second quarter or third quarter. You ask about how many minutes or how many quarters are being played. In basket, I think they play 40 minutes.
Okay.
Each 40 minutes categorized in four parts.
Wow.
First quarter, second quarter, then they go for halftime. Okay. And you have for the third quarter and the final fourth quarter. Okay. So like the top scorer in the game was Suleiman Jawara. That is that's why they put their S. Jawara.
Yes, that is, he gives 26 points to Hope Serakunda is.
Exactly, exactly. I think the footage they are showing is handball, not basket.
Yes, they are presently they are showing handball because we started with handball and now shifting to that of basket. Yes,
exactly. So Suleiman scored 26 points. This guy is one of Suleiman is the guy who represented Gambia in the recently concluded 2025 regional youth games in Turkey, in Egypt rather. Sorry. Okay. So this is the importance of basketball or sports symposium. Since coming from that particular camp, I can see development in Suleiman. I'm yet to watch him, but like through the scoreboards and the statistics, I have been seeing him there, either second top scorer or top scorer. So scoring 26 points ahead of veteran and experienced Fode Jiso, who scored 23, who is a teammate to him. I think this shows you that this season everything is going to be very tight and competitive. Even the basketball media communication or maybe the SG himself cannot just pinpoint 1 or 2 teams that might see themselves into the final.
Yes, for the benefit of the general public who might not be following basketball too much. We've seen that normally they start with 5 players each team. Normally, like in football, we know you either call 18 or 20-man squad.
Yes.
So in basket, how many man squad did they call, to make sure they played, and how far are their changes per se?
Yeah, there are no specific amount of changes.
Okay.
Like in football, where you have 3, 4, up to 5 now.
Yes.
Yeah. It depends on the coach.
Okay.
How many times you want to make substitutions in the entire game, or maybe in the entire particular quarter. Yeah, they start with 5. Okay. As you know, there is no basketball. It's a game of 5.
Yes.
Each team will have five players on the court. And like for for you to be able to play a basketball game, I think if the team have 8 players
Okay.
plus,
Okay.
is eligible to play a game.
Okay.
But if you have less than that, it will be difficult.
Very vital information.
Exactly, for you to be
Yeah.
for you to be able to play. So this is it. So like as you can see, this is the highlights of Serekunda West versus Bakau.
Yes.
And Bakau are in blue, Serekunda West are in white.
Wow.
This game was delayed due to some power failure.
Okay,
but
okay.
people love basket. This athletes
power
love
failure
basket.
whilst the game is on?
Absolutely. It's supposed to start 7, but guess what? It started, I think, some minutes past 9.
Very sad. Very
I was
sad.
not even able to complete the game.
Yeah, very
I watched
sad.
only
Very sad.
first,
And that is risky.
First quarter, second quarter,
yeah, I only watched the first and the second quarter. For the final third
and fourth.
and fourth,
But
I
yes,
couldn't watch it.
Can you shed more light on? You see, the basketball,
Yeah.
I watched. I've seen in football, the more you are substituted, that's the end of you to the entire game. But in
Yeah.
basketball,
Yeah, you
you'd
come
be
back.
substituted, you go out and come in again. Can you just shed
Yeah.
more light on that particular part?
Yeah, it's just kind of like trying to reserve the player for more crucial minutes coming.
Okay.
Because you see how dramatic football is. You have so many dramatical moments in basket than even in football. Like you can lead your opponent. Like first 3 minutes you score 2 goals. The game is very tight. The other team is pushing for an equalizer. You cannot get it until they say, okay, we have 2 minutes to play plus additional time. Everything can change within a blink of an eye. So basket is like that, the same. You can lead 15 points in a game and end up losing the game.
Wow.
15 points, yes. Some teams will have a very poor start in the first quarter. So that is why sometimes if they know that particular player is not doing well in that particular quarter, they will try to reserve him, get him on the bench, let him study the game, let him study the intensity of the game, so that he will come back in the third quarter and fourth quarter, and he will contribute immensely for his team.
Then basketball players are really enjoying more than football players when it comes to substitution. We also see in the second division,
Yes.
West Junior have won Hope 77 by 57. We see Okoli give West Juniors 24 points, A-Double-Jai 14 points, Emba 14 points, Esba 11 points. If you accumulate those points, it's 77 for the West Junior. They said Junior West side. Then you come to the Hope. We see E. Drame give 11 points to them. E. Jalo give 9 points to them. And S. Kijera give 8 points to them. Second division.
Yeah, we start with Hope. Their top scorer, 11 points. That is Ensa Drame.
Okay.
He was selected. He was part of the under-16 team that traveled to Guinea Conakry, and he was given the captain band. But unfortunately, we all know what happens in Conakry.
Very well.
Yeah, things couldn't go as
It was a very sad moment to
expected.
be remembered in our history. We don't want to remember such events like those, to be honest.
Absolutely. So, like these top scorers, like if you like for Serekunda West, like there are other players also who also score, because it's very rare in basket you see a player play a game, even though like play only 2 quarters or 3 quarters or and a half or less than that, you are not able to score a basket. Yeah, so but like they focus on the main players that score more points, because if you add these 3 or 4 players, 24, 14 and others, you will not have 77. So maybe there are other players as well who scored 3 points, 8, 7. So that's like why they're getting all these stats is like to try and motivate the player so that you can also know how your game is improving from game 1 to game 2, game 3 to game 4. So that is why they focus mainly most of the time only on the top 3 scorers.
Okay.
But like most of the time the winning side will benefit more after maybe by having 3 players, all statistics being recorded. I think lack of gadgets is also affecting us. But if not, like if you are to accumulate like Ibrahim Campo Jada's game against star ballers,
yes,
like you have to get his points, the number of rebounds, the number of assists, the number of steals he have made in that game. So all those things are necessary in the game. If you watch NBA, they will give you all that, because we all know basketball maker is America.
Sure.
So, but like Gambia, we are far away from that.
Exactly.
That is why our table officials or table officials can only record points for the meantime. But in the long run, we hope more stakeholders to come on board, support either by providing these gadgets and also building us some important indoor courts as well.
So far, how are you seeing the improvement of basketball and handball and the emerging talents from those two sporting disciplines?
I think it's going rapidly, especially basket. Basket is definitely developing. I think since the president took over a couple of years ago, that is Ndongo Kamara 2022 up to date, if you look at the achievement and the development of the game for the athletes, for the administration, and also for everything connected, and even the media publicity side as well, there are a few steps increase on it going forward. Like not long ago, we all see what they did in the in the competition in Algeria.
Mm-hmm.
So right now they have so many things to prove stakeholders, businessmen to come and support or partner with basket, because whenever basket goes out, they try to come out with important medals, gold, bronze, or silver.
Mm-hmm.
So this is exactly what a sport team is expected of from its country. When you go out for competition, you come back with medals. So this is exactly what basket have been doing since from 2022 up to date. Unfortunately, there are also some setbacks. You know, someone who is trying to build something big,
Sure.
it takes a while before everything gets on top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like we will learn from those setbacks and just motivate ourselves, prepare ourselves for upcoming games in early 2026. This time around, more development is coming and more international competitions as well in the pipeline. Right now, I can tell you that the Gambia Basketball Association is preparing those national teams for the competition that are coming. So, finger crossed. Let's continue to support and pray for Gambian basket.
As the mouthpiece for the Gambia Basketball Association, my last question for you before giving you the floor is, what times are the basketball games starting? And in a day, how many games are played in a game of basket in a day? What are the lawns that they are using for this particular league?
Yeah, in quest to decentralize basket beyond BCC and KMC,
Mm-hmm.
we now decided to play a lot of basketball games in a lot of venues or a lot of lawns across West Coast, KMC, and also BCC as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in Brikama, sometimes you can watch some games at the box bar. Most of the time, UTG will play there in the second division.
Okay.
Brikama also will play there in the second division. You have Sibek also play, EBA Sibek will also play in the second division there, and Abuko Rangers as well. So if Brikama is far, you can watch some games also at St. Peter's in Lamen, where their second division team is doing well. Lamen Star Wars, they played 2 games, won 2 games so far this season in the competition. So you can also watch some games in Banjul as well. Banjul will be hosting some games, that is the Manesila Memorial. You have also some games at Serekunda East. So far, Serekunda East played 2 games at home and won 2 out of those against Bakau and also Banjul recently. West as well, and also in Manjai, famous Manjai, though they're supposed to open their campaign with against Banjul, but unfortunately it couldn't go further. The game was called off due to some arrangement that were not met, the condition of the loan. But we hope before their next home fixture, everything is being sorted out and there will be games as well. And also we have some games like at YMCA, famous YMCA, opposite the university, or opposite the it is the MDI road, not MDI road, but like opposite the MDI road. So there are also we have some games playing there in the second division, and the first division, and also in the women's division 1 league as well. So these are all venues that games will be scheduled, are always scheduled there. And when it comes to the time as well, I think they have now started respecting time. I told them frankly that when we say a game is starting 1700 GMT, which is 5 o'clock, it should start at 5.
Okay.
Because some people will just try to manage their time to come and watch maybe 2 or 3 quarters about that particular game. So when you say sharp 5 and the game didn't start at 5, is another problem. So games so far are starting as the time communicated, and also the venue schedule as well. So for that side, I think thumbs up to the organizers. Everything is going smoothly. This is exactly what we expected.
Finally, what do you have? Because we are 10 minutes away from time. Before
Yeah.
we say bye for the program today.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for bringing me back on the program to talk about basket, handball, and also sports in general. So it's always good to stay at the studio with your senior ones and all your colleagues.
No,
as
you are the
well.
boss.
and
You
your
are,
colleagues.
you are the boss.
So let's keep supporting sports, especially basket, in betterment of the Gambian basket. ICASIM and the association and any other person remains. So we can get it there one day. So let's just do the needful. May Allah bless us all. Thank you
Amen.
very much.
Ibrahim Kampojala, what final word do you have for the program today?
Yeah, for the program, yeah, just just to encourage Kazim, like the French used to encourage. Yeah, just encourage because of I've been doing a lot in basket since he started joining and being their media officer. He's taking basketball to another level. Those days we don't used to have this type of update from the media. Yeah, although there were league going, but even us sometimes we don't even think of a basket. It's even going. Sometimes the league will be suspended more than 2-3 years. You don't even hear basket. And basket after football, because of in this world, majority of the world they love football, but after football, they love basket. Also, even me, right now, the basket season is going in America. Sometimes I watch it at 2, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. It's a very nice game. Yeah, and it's a very rich sport. In America, it's #1 sport too. But and you have to be educated to play that. To be a basketball player, you have to be academical. Intelligent. If not, you're going to play NBA. That's the rules in America. Unless you go and play street basketball for that, there is no rules or nothing. So we say congratulations. Basket is also moving to another level in Gambia. We also say thank you to Kasim and his association and the president Dongo. He's a very fine guy. So we say keep on sporting always with Stephen.
As they say,
TV.
keep on sporting. That is all what we have for you
Yeah.
for today's Monday Night Sports edition. I'm saying a big thank you to the control room, who is my sister, Yamundao, aka Bajani Halei, Sana Bairo, Real Madrid. I'm sorry, it's unfortunate. Abbas, Real Madrid is unfortunate. I am sorry. And having Kasim Campo, it was me, Mbaikor. We are saying bye-bye, keep on sporting, and join us next week, Monday.
Thank you.